Welcome back to some professional amateur StarCraft. In the bottom left of where's my Terran music? I don't want this ambient Zerg. What a struggle. It might be like there's no Terrans in this game. Why not? We're all wondering. It's Picudo's CDMX. And under a barcode, but with a clan tag, so not great at anonymity. We know him to be Florencio, the sewer mermaid. A aficionado of creative Protoss build orders. A provocateur with probes. And a cheesy Protoss devil. We've got a gate and a forge. Could it be a cannon rush? Would it be a cannon rush? Say it ain't so. Of course it's a cannon rush. But Picudo, he does not see. That larva's still stuck inside the hedge. The cannon begins perfectly out of range. A third cannon. Little does he know, his life is about to get much harder. Overload's looking for it. What did that probe? Probe came in from a normal pathing, but wait! There are cannons. A single pylon will distract him. He's trying to make sure the cannons finish. The pylon not going to distract him for long. Are there any more probes on the way? No, it's canceled, but the cannons will complete. Eight more lings on the way. It looks like he's going to try to break this. That is he going to go for the pylon? Is he going to go for... He's dipping around. He's going for the pylon. Here comes the queen. Is it enough? The ling's trying to get there. The queen helping out. It might be enough at the end of the day. Every Zerg player out there, and even some Terrans, maybe even some Protoss, just furrowed their brow. The drones come down. The cannon micro's on point. The hatch dies. And the cannon rush, I think we can call successful. He lost 21 Zerglings, a queen, a drone, and a hatchery. For 3 cannons and a pylon. And there's already a wall at the back. Florencio making his trademark late cybercore, as cybercores are for people who didn't successfully cannon rush in the early game. Plenty of Zerglings coming across. It's going to be a one-base layer, but he's already exhausted a lot of his options by committing so much so early on. I love the Terran music so much. The only thing better than the Terran, as we sit back and we watch the Stargate build, let us talk. Whoa! Never mind that. Unprovoked. Florencio whips out. Fuck yo. Okay, well, even when there is an action, there's plenty of whoa! What? What's going on? We have a very English first link. That's a bit on the nose, but that's a weird way to come back from that. You're the dead man. I appreciate the punctuation. Master 3. Now, he doesn't know he's Master 3. And, in fact, this is Master 1. But he knows he's Masters, but he's trying to insult him by saying, "You're the worst of the best league in StarCraft." I'd be like, what about GM? Well, GM has a limited amount. Masters does not, but So, an interesting tactic. I gotta say, while not particularly subtle, Florencio has taken the upper hand in the chat game so far, and this is an important part of the strategy. You might be like, is he just being mean to be mean? No, of course not. Starcraft is a mental and a physical game. It's at this stage of the game that the Zerg player might take a second and be like, well, if I just sat back and I macroed up and I made a bunch of drones and a third base, I'd be okay. But, if you push the right buttons, whether literally or figuratively, maybe he's going to want to come and try to kill you. And that's exactly what he's expecting. So we're gonna put it back in the pocket. Okay. A beautiful use of a master tactician, if you will. I didn't understand it at first. I am not an expert in those sort of mind games, but it seems to have been effective. Void Ray searching around. And the more Void Rays on the way. 2 oracles at a time. There are 3 total Stargates. And four Zealots on the way out. With +1. No Warp Gate. Warp Gate an overrated upgrade. Muta's not known. Yeah, they're actually 2 Spines and a Spore. I don't know if he's seen the Void Ray yet. A single Muta not going to be great against a triple Starcade Protoss. Florencio has successfully triggered Picudo. And now he has less drones, he has less tech, and worse tech. And this is not looking great. Now, this attack on its own probably not going to be successful. The Void Ray goes down. Spine Crawlers will complete. 5 more Mutas on the way. But little does he know that 3 Phoenixes are in production simultaneously. Already a couple Oracles to work with as well. Not going to be huge against... Well, there's no Spore Crawler in the main. But a 2-base Zerg with less drones against a 2-base Protoss. And Beck, as soon as the units die, in comes the mind games. Florencio covering all aspects of StarCraft. But back on the other side, the Phoenixes come out, the Mutas. No, bring it all together. It's like a symphony. As the Zerg player cannot see through his anger what he must do, he's making a second lair, which is how you know he probably isn't paying much attention to what's going on at home. We're learning a lot about StarCraft here today. Florencio with, I never truly learned how to play StarCraft, but today I feel like I'm getting educated. I always thought an intense, like a chess match, where it was considered impolite to even look at your opponent. But today, this is more like a stereotypical chess match in Central Park in New York City in every B movie, where there's some protagonist who's like, well, sit down, kid, and I'll show you how the old folks do it. And then they talk him up, and then they end up winning the game, even though the guy he thought he was good at chess. It's a very cliche movie plot. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, plenty of Phoenixes coming in. Pick up a queen, knock it down. The Oracles will actually cancel the base. A fleet beacon is on the way. It's 4 Corruptors against 11 Phoenixes. Is there +1 air weapons? Not as of yet. Three Void Rays as well. Very effective, especially when prismatically aligned against those Corruptors. A Stasis Ward is blocking a potential base. The less sought-after third base will be taken once again, but it's going to take a couple tries. Corruptors are coming out, but Picudo, a mediocre economy and mediocre tech do not make for a winning composition. Oracle's already coming in. Continue to apply pressure in multiple ways. No Phoenix range yet. The Corruptor's coming out. The Oracle's going to work. Drone's getting picked up. Will he commit to the base? The Oracle may run out of energy. It seems like it has enough to finish off the base. The Phoenix is boxing out. Trying to keep that Oracle alive. Will the Corruptors dive on it? The base finishes. Here come the Corruptors. Will they go for the Oracle? Florencio has lost his target. The base survives for now. It has 48 HP, which is not particularly much. A nice, even probes at this point. Could be a viable attacking unit. The Oracle comes in, that's a little deep in the paint. A transfuse comes through. But here come the Void Rays. 6 against 11 Corruptors and essentially no other units. A handful of Zerglings are being built, but Zerglings, despite their wings, cannot fly. It is very sad. And there it goes. The Zergling's going to try to counterattack. Remember, there is still a hard wall. The punctuation has gone by the wayside as the game has progressed, but the ideas are still there. I'm still going to have to issue a red card. I will. I have to. But it has no effect, unfortunately. You do not get disqualified. You might be reported. And I'd actually be interested to see where Blizzard stands on this. The tactical BM. I don't think Florencio has any ill will towards him or his mother. But he does want to win the game. It's an interesting concept here. The Phoenixes and Void Rays continuing to grind through. The Corruptors will eventually shut it down, and believe it or not, bases will mine out. It's only 13 minutes in. It feels like a lot longer, to be honest. Another third will be taken for Picudo. He's still stuck at 37 drones. He hasn't lost that many, he just hasn't built very many. Where is your third, says Picudo, starting to understand the games that are at play here, but he's still in the dark. Little does he know. Who needs that? LOL! Also, as we can tell, it was just friendly banter. As they say.
This is great banter.
The Phoenix is still finding some pickups. The 8 Void Rays against 8 Corruptors. I know how that goes. Charges them up. The Spore Crawlers will finish. Will they even get a shot off? It looks like a couple. Shining their beautiful beams. Base canceled at the last second. Well, Sky Zerg, I don't feel is the ideal counter, especially on a worse economy, but he's left with very few options. The chat games have really clutched it this match, to be honest. The layer is vulnerable. It's almost seemed like an inevitable conclusion. You can't lay off the pressure. You got to be careful. The upgrade's about to finish for the Zerglings, which never really found anything to attack, by the way. He'll desperately scramble across the map to try to do some damage. Good luck. Warp Gate still not researched, as Florencio never had the resources. Or the moral imperative. Pick one. Bakuto is super dead. And he has been in a rough spot for quite a while. But when will the game end? This is an important, because the Void Rays can't quite end it on their own right now. There are too many spores still. That might not be true. There are no queens left. He lost his... Wait, the pool is still in the main. It's bleeding out. There goes another base. The Zealot's chewing through the Zerglings. And he's out of there. You should not share replay where the Protoss cheeser is a dick and wins. Yes, my virgin eyes cannot see this. This is bad to share with the community. At first, I thought maybe you were right. At first, I had that thought. And then I realized he's truly playing the game. Florencio understands how to play Protoss, especially Protoss, in a way that many people don't. In a way that doesn't even involve the game itself. So, well, Florencio will receive a red card. He will also receive his opponent's ladder point.